What's up everyone, it's Captain Nintendo Dude here, back again with another video, and like a lot of you guys know, E3 2014 is now, sadly, it's over. But, with it being over, the excitement is still really high for me because the stuff they revealed this year is awesome. So obviously I'm just going to be talking about Nintendo's E3. I'll give you like an overview of everything that happened, and I'm also along the way going to be giving you guys just my thoughts on what I think about everything. So let's get into it. So this year's Nintendo E3 was split up into about three things. There was a Nintendo digital event, which is basically a video presentation, teaser trailers and all sorts of stuff, all the new games coming out. Just their substitution instead of doing a press conference. And then the second thing was the Nintendo Treehouse Live, which was basically the people from Nintendo Minute off YouTube and a whole bunch of other people. They came out and they just live streamed a bunch of gameplay, and they were just sitting at this little booth set up at E3, and basically all last week they were live streaming gameplay, and they had developers come in. They even had Shigeru Miyamoto come in, which was awesome. He revealed some other stuff. I'll talk about that later. And then after the Treehouse, or during the Treehouse, they had the Super Smash Bros. Invitational, which was a tournament of the new Super Smash Bros. Game, which is amazing. And then they had E3 at home for us. At Best Buy, there was the Smash Fest. And if you guys haven't seen that video, check that out right here. I went to go do it with me and my friends, and it was awesome. So this year, Nintendo decided again not to do a press conference, you know, on a big stage and have all the announcements there, but instead they did a quick video called the Nintendo Digital Event. So in this event, the whole presentation was presented in a Robot Chicken style, which, if you don't know, that's a adult cartoon. It's an animation, like figure / clay and everything, and it airs on Adult Swim. So that caught me off guard, and I was like, whoa, is this actually Robot Chicken? You know, I mean, I haven't really watched the show or anything, but it was kind of weird. And then I looked into it, and on Facebook, they actually have a picture of Reggie and all the Robot Chicken guys. So it was actually made by the Robot Chicken guys, which I thought was pretty darn cool. So anyways, to kick it off, Reggie and Iwata had a really crazy CGI fight in there that rolled over into them playing it on Super Smash Bros., which then turned into showing us that you can now play as your Mii characters in the new Super Smash Bros., which is going to be awesome. There's going to be three different types of fighters. There's the Brawler, the Gunner, and the Swordsman. So you're not just like derpy Mii, you know. So just get it out of the way, let's talk all about the Super Smash Bros. So the 3DS version is coming out October 3rd, and then the Wii U version is coming out sometime this holiday season, 2014. So I'm really excited for that. It's going to be awesome. So towards the end of the Nintendo Digital event, right before they left us, they gave a really exciting announcement for a new character. Lady Palutena lights, or joins the fight in the new Smash Bros. Game, which is awesome. I love Kid Icarus Uprising. Is awesome. And then during the Treehouse Live, they released Pac-Man as a new character in the Smash Bros. Kind of like Pac-Man from like the Pac-Man World games, if you've ever played them. So the next thing that they released was the Amiibo figures, which personally I was the most excited about this year. So basically they're little figures that you can finally use that little reader thing on your on the gamepad. Kind of like the Skylanders, you put a figure down and it reads them, puts them in the game. They're now going to have Nintendo themed ones. So we got like we got Mario, Samus, Link, Wii Fit Trainer, Pikachu, Villager, Donkey Kong, Peach, Yoshi, Kirby, Marth, Pit, Fox, Zelda, and many more to come. So those are just the ones that they actually have right now, and they look amazing. They're probably about, you know, this big or so. First, this winter, when Super Smash Bros. Come out, they're gonna be released, you know, kind of alongside with that, because they're going to be compatible with the Smash Bros. Game. And basically you're going to be able to like take a Mario figure, you know, read it into your game, and then that specific character, there's a little chip inside the figure on the base of it. You'd be able to train and level up and make custom move sets and stuff for that specific Amiibo figure. And then you'll be able to, you know, the data will go back to the figure and you'll be able to store it and whatever. I think that's just a really cool, fun way, and get people into collecting too, which I'm really into. I can't wait. I'm gonna have a little shelf. I'm gonna have all my Amiibo figures set up. It's gonna be awesome. They plan to release the figures for a lot of other games, such as Mario Kart 8 and some others that I'll talk about in a second. And then, what they actually said during the Amiibo trailer, after the digital event actually, they said Mario Party 10 as a compatible game for the figures. And I was like, wait a second, when did they ever talk about Mario Party 10? So I don't know if that was actually the first time they ever said anything about Mario Party 10. That's the first time I ever heard about it, but later on their website and stuff, I found a whole bunch of information, and they're coming out with Mario Party 10. Basically, Mario Party 10 is just the newest Mario Party game for the Wii U. It looks really fun. You can do 5 players, 1 person on the gamepad, and then 4 people on other controllers. And if you are familiar with the Mario Party games, it's a mix of a virtual board game with all your Mario characters, along with a bunch of mini games along the way. In this one, the person that has the gamepad is going to be controlling Bowser, and he has a different view of lots of the mini games. Like there's one they showed when he's basically, you're looking around with the gyro sensor, you're spitting out fireballs at everyone else, and you have to try to, dodge and be the last one standing. So it seems really cool. Can't wait for that game. Maybe have a little video about that with all the guys later. Another game they released is Yoshi's Woolly World, which it seems really cool. It seems like a slash between Kirby's Epic Yarn and a Yoshi game, which awesome 2D platformers. Doesn't have a time limit. The graphics look amazing with this yarn and everything. You can do 2-player, like 2 different Yoshis. It looks really cool. And let me just mention, when they were talking about it, and they were in a little yarn store and it has this little Yoshi, I freaking want that. And then, if you know, in Super Mario 3D World, there is little mini levels on the side that are Captain Toad levels, which are basically your Captain Toad, and you're walking around this big world that you rotate and stuff, and you try to get him all the stars in the level. So it's kind of like a puzzle game, kind of a little bit of action, but they're actually making a whole game for it. It's called Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, and it's coming out this holiday 2014. They released a really cool trailer. There's some stuff with the gyro, looking through, like Toad's perspective. It looks awesome. And then a big thing was announced. We got a really cool teaser trailer for a new Zelda game coming out on the Wii U. Now, they say it's going to be 2015. Who knows? I hope they keep that promise, but it looks amazing. The one developer, one guy that does lots of the Zelda games, he showed this huge, vast generated picture thing that turned into the trailer, and it looks amazing. Basically, they're trying to make it more free roaming, like the original Zelda, when you can complete the game in like any order, but then at the same time, still have that storyline. So they say it's really tricky, but they're just trying to make the world feel more vast in an actual way. And with the Wii U and the graphics and the engine, that it's running and everything is hopefully going to be really good. And like they say with all games, apparently Seven told me, when they say, oh, see those mountains way over in the distance? You can go there. Apparently that's a gimmick everyone's using now. So I don't care. That seems awesome. So, and then in it, they showed Link for a second in a blue suit, and this monster that was chasing him was kind of techie looking, if you know what I mean. Like more like a robot, not so much like a forest spirit or something. It was really cool. He pulled out his bow, and the bow started transforming, and I'm like, what is this? So I have no idea. The art style looks amazing. That teaser trailer looked amazing. Everyone's really hyped. I can't wait. Next, they had a little trailer of the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which are, obviously, they've already released this, but they're just giving us more now. It's a remake of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire version for the Nintendo 3DS. It basically looks like Pokemon X and Y, but it's Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. So it looks really awesome, like 3D battles and everything, obviously. And I think there's a whole bunch of new stuff. So even if you played that game a whole bunch of times, just definitely check it out. And then they had a trailer for Bayonetta, something like that. I don't know. 2, and it's this crazy fighter game. Looks pretty cool. I've never played it, but kind of made me thinking about getting it now. And they have the entire. It says the entire Bayonetta universe in one package. So it has 2 and the first one, both redone on the Wii U. And they even had little spin-off characters they showed of Peach, Link, and Samus costumes, which seemed pretty darn cool. And that's going to be October. Then, based off the Dynasty Warriors, like we've known for a while now, Hyrule Warriors is going to be coming out. And it's basically Dynasty Warriors, which is this huge fight 'em up, like, against mobs and waves of enemies and monsters. but with a Zelda twist. So you can play as Link, Zelda, Impa, Minda. It's going to be 2-player, split screen. One person can be on the gamepad, one person on the TV, kind of like Call of Duty. The Black Ops 2 has that. There's giant bosses, which is new to the Dynasty Warriors. They said this is going to be coming out September 26, 2014, and it looks awesome. They played a bunch of that at the Treehouse Live. The next game, they said, is Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, which is basically a Wii U version of Kirby's Canvas Curse, which is one of like the first games on the Nintendo DS, taking advantage of the touchscreen and stuff. So basically, you played on your gamepad and you draw these little yarn-looking strings and stuff, and then Kirby in ball form starts rolling around. So it's not exactly like a Kirby game, but it looks really fun. And that'll be coming out 2015. Next, the Xenoblade Chronicles X. I didn't know it was such a huge game, Xenoblade, but apparently the one for Wii is like completely sold out. And if you want to get the collector's edition, you can spend easily way over $100 on eBay. But I don't know. That game's coming out 2015. Looks amazing. And then the rumors were real. Mario Maker is a thing. If you didn't know, there was a rumor going around, there was an image that was leaked on the internet of a looked like E3. Like floor, and they had a banner set up that had Mario Maker on it, and people are like, oh, this could be just fake, but we figured out it's an actual game coming out, and basically Mario Paint for like the Super NES if you plays that, but you making your own Mario levels, so you can make it like classic Mario levels. You like put blocks and put enemies on the touchscreen, do whatever, and you'll be able to complete levels. And which is really cool, you can switch between New Super Mario Bros. U version, which is like the newest side-scrolling one, and the old one. So it looks really cool. You can make levels, post them on the Miiverse, post them on on the internet for everyone to see. People can rate them, all sorts of stuff. Next, they released a game which everyone's getting really hyped about. Not even like a Nintendo like Mario game or anything, but it's a new game called Splatoon. It's an 8-player 4-on-4 multiplayer action game. So basically, you have 2 teams of 4 people, which are these squid people, and it's a third-person shooter, and you have these like paint guns, and you basically try to fill a map up with as much of your team's colored ink as you can. Now, if you shoot another player, you know they'll die and they'll go back to their spawn, and it seems really cool. You're walking around as a normal person with all different types of guns. They have like snipers and like this tornado gun. There's grenades and whatnot. And then, but when you go into your colored ink, you turn into a squid, and you can actually move a lot faster and then pop up and stuff. You're also hidden. But then when you're in enemy's team's ink, you move really slowly. So hopefully when that game comes out, which is sometime 2015, I'll be able to play with you guys and online on the Wii U, and that'll just be a blast. Literally. Ink. Towards the end of the digital event, they had a little teaser trailer for a whole bunch of eShop games, both on the Wii U and the 3DS. The one that I recognized was Star Wall Just the Tip, which is a game that PewDiePie played. If you didn't see, you should check that video. It's really funny. Another game released was Mario vs. Donkey Kong for the Wii U. Kind of feel like that, not completely final, but it's going to be a new Mario vs. Donkey Kong puzzle game, which is basically you take your little Mario people and try to get them through the level. And that's going to be coming out sometime, I think, 2015, I think. So, on this Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, you'll be able to make your own levels, just kind of like the Mario Maker, and you'll be able to post them and upload them onto the Miiverse. People will rate them, give you comments on them, and there's also going to be stamps you can unlock for the Miiverse. Another thing, during the digital event, Shigeru Miyamoto, they showed a little, kind of like a little teaser thing of him playing a game in his like office space with the gamepad, but the screen was blurred out, so we couldn't really see what it was, but people were, starting to speculate. And then, later on, I saw the reading on the live comments on the side, someone said, oh, Star Fox, is now confirmed by Nintendo, and they gave a link to a Facebook, and I'm like, what? So actually, on their Facebook page, I don't know if they meant to do this or not, but Nintendo had posted a picture of Miyamoto on the E3 floor playing clearly Star Fox on the TV, which made me freak out. But then later on during the Treehouse Live, when Miyamoto came back out, he revealed 3 new games that he's been working on developing. And one of them is Star Fox, awesome new Star Fox on the Wii U, and to be able to pilot it like first person with the gamepad using gyro sensors. And then he's making a game called Project Giant Robot, and that's going to come out the first half of 2015. And basically, you're using motion control with the gamepad, and you make these big robots, and then you kind of fight them sumo style. And then he's making a game called Project Guard, which is also sometime 2015. It's basically a game using the TV and the gamepad, just trying to be really innovative and there's like 12 different cameras, and you have to place them down, and you have to try to protect base or something from these invading robots and stuff through looking at the different cameras and then like shooting them down with lasers and stuff. I don't know. The robots are like Rob robots, which looks pretty cool. Okay, so finally during the Nintendo Treehouse Live, they had the Super Smash Bros. Invitational, which is, you know, a huge tournament with a new Smash Bros. Game. They brought like the best players all around the world, they say best players all around the world, to come and play this new game. They had like a little bit of time to practice. They were assigned characters, and they played this tournament, which was really exciting to watch. I was sitting there watching with Seven. The casters for the game, I don't know who they were, but they were terrible. I mean, just listen to this guy scream Mega Man.
We have a Smash Ball.
Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Yes, the first one so far in the Smash. 35 seconds left. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it, people? Mega Man! Mega Man! The super fighting robot!
Oh, wait. Oh, he got one, he got one!
Super fighting robot! Mega Man! Fighting to save the world!
Yeah. So anyways, the guy that won, I didn't want him to win because he was really weird looking, but I don't know. He was really good. He was playing Zero Suit Samus. That was really exciting. He went down to sudden death against Kirby. But speaking of Zero Suit Samus, during the first 10 minutes while they were like setting up, they were having the camera go around. This is still streaming live. They had the camera going around the audience in the stage area where they had the tournament going on, and they were showing everyone's like, you know, cosplay and stuff, but they gave everyone these little, in the audience, these little pad things that had every picture of characters which they used to vote on for the fan favorite. But now, during the beginning, there's this one really, I don't know, enthusiastic guy about Zero Suit Samus, but basically he was holding up and freaking out a lot, and I don't know if anyone catched it, but I did, and it was really freaking hilarious. So, if you haven't seen, check this out. Okay, so that's it. That was Nintendo's E3 this year, and I gotta say, I'm really excited for what's coming up next, and I hope you guys are too, and I hope you guys are looking forward to what's up next on my channel here. There's gonna be a lot of new stuff happening, just trying to get you guys some real good quality videos out. Look forward to it all. Hopefully, I'll get a capture card, and we can do some gameplay videos. A quick update. If you guys want some sneak peeks and stuff about what's happening next on my channel here, please follow my brand new official Twitter page at officialcnd, and you guys will get lots of cool stuff that was happening. I'll like post when a new video's up on there. I'll just, whenever something funny happens in gaming, you know, I take a picture or something cool happens. Also, please follow my Miiverse, which I post occasionally on there too. My Nintendo Network ID is Alex Thor. Okay, pretty easy. And don't worry, I'm not a weird like Marvel fan or anything. Thor is actually my middle name, believe it or not. Also, if you guys ever have any suggestions or comments on like what I'm doing on here, please tell me in the comments. Send me a personal message. I'll try to read everything. And yeah, just give me any good feedback you got. I'll try to make it better. Try to do a video. Please, if you have an idea of a video, please tell me. I'm always open to ideas. I hope you look forward to not knowing what's coming next, because I try to keep it random on here. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Kirby out.